Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're here today, it's because you're already committed to making a change in your life. Maybe you're looking to lose weight, start a business, get your finances in order, or just make a positive transformation. Whatever your goal is, you've already taken the first step. But let's be honest, knowing what you want is just the start. Turning that goal into a reality is where the real work begins. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 actionable tips for moving beyond just thinking about your goal and actually planning and executing it. We're going to take your specific goal and give you the exact steps you need to make it happen, because the difference between a dream and reality is action. So if you've got a goal in mind, whether it's a new fitness routine, launching a side hustle, or getting your finances on track, this video is for you. Let's dive into the 5 easy tips to think, plan, and execute your way to success. Tip number 1, get crystal clear on your goal. See, most people, they go through life with these vague ideas of what they want. They have dreams, but no clear vision. They want to be happy. They want to feel joy in their everyday lives. They want to be successful, to be recognized for their hard work. They want to be rich, to have financial freedom and security. But those are just words. They lack substance and direction. They're not goals. They're more like wishes floating in the air. A real goal, a goal that you can actually achieve, is specific. It's measurable, it's tangible. It's something you can see and touch. If your goal is to lose weight, how much do you want to lose? If you're starting a business, what kind of business? If you're changing your finances, what is your target amount to save or invest? The key here is being specific. I want to be healthier is not a clear goal, but I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months. That's a goal you can track and measure. Because here's the thing, if you don't know what you're aiming for, how in the world are you going to hit it? It's impossible to hit a target you can't see. So get clear, get specific, write down your goal, make it real. So what are you waiting for? The time to start is now. It's time to pause and reflect. Action step number 1. Take a minute to think about your goal. Write it down. Clearly define it in 1 sentence. Okay, you've got your goal. Tip 2. Break it down into actionable steps. Now that you've got a clear goal, it's time to break it down into actionable steps. This is where the real work happens. Now what? Now it's time to break that big, audacious goal down into bite-sized pieces. You see, most people, they get overwhelmed when they look at the big picture. They see this massive mountain they have to climb and they think, there's no way I can do that. And you know what? They're right. They can't climb that mountain all at once. But here's the secret. You don't have to. You don't have to climb the whole mountain today. You just have to take the first step, and then the next step, and then the next. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Break your goal down into smaller, more manageable steps. You can't just say, I want to lose 20 pounds and expect to see results. You need a step-by-step plan. Here's the thing. Successful people aren't just dreamers. They're planners. They break down their big goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. For example, if your goal is to start a side hustle, break it down into weekly tasks. Week 1, research the market and see if there's demand for your service or product. Check competitors, pricing, etc. Week 2, set up your side hustle. Social media page. Week 3, start small. Take on your first client or sell your first product, even if it's just to friends or family for feedback. These don't have to be huge, life-altering actions. In fact, it's better if they're not. Small, consistent actions are more sustainable. Small steps, taken consistently, will get you to the top of that mountain faster than you ever thought possible. It's time to pause and reflect. Action step number 2. Look at your goal again. Take time to think and write down your plan. What are the smaller, specific steps you need to take to achieve it? What can you do today, tomorrow, and the next day to move you closer to your goal? Write them down, schedule them in your calendar, and then do them. Remember, action creates momentum, and momentum is what will carry you through the tough times, the times when you want to give up, the times when you think it's all too hard. And remember, every small step counts. Every action, no matter how tiny, is a step towards your ultimate goal. Tip 3. Set deadlines and milestones. Deadlines are the secret that keeps us on track and focused. Deadlines are critical. Without deadlines, you can keep pushing things off until the next week, next month, or even next year. The best way to keep momentum is by setting realistic but urgent deadlines for your milestones. Look, we all have that little voice inside our heads that loves to procrastinate. It's that nagging whisper that tells us to take it easy, to relax, to put things off. It tells us we've got plenty of time, we'll start tomorrow, we'll get to it eventually. But tomorrow never comes, and eventually turns into never. Well, I'm here to tell you, that voice is a liar. It's a trap that keeps us from achieving our true potential. Deadlines are like the alarm clock for your goals. They wake you up, they get you moving, they keep you accountable. They create a sense of urgency, a sense of, I gotta get this done. This urgency propels you forward, making sure you stay on course. Now, when I say deadlines, I don't just mean the final deadline for your big goal. I'm talking about setting mini deadlines along the way, checkpoints that keep you on track. These are the stepping stones that lead you to your ultimate goal. You're not just going to say, I want to create a business plan. You're going to say, I'll have my business plan finished in 2 weeks. Or for weight loss, I want to lose 5 pounds by the end of the first month. Like Brian Tracy said, a goal without a deadline is just a dream. Remember, each one of your actionable steps needs its own deadline. This does 2 things. First, it breaks down your goal even further, making it seem less daunting. It turns a mountain into a series of manageable hills. Second, it creates a sense of accomplishment as you hit each deadline. Each small win builds your confidence and keeps you motivated. You're not just working towards some far-off goal, you're hitting milestones along the way, building momentum and confidence with each one. Each milestone is a victory, a testament to your progress and dedication. Celebrate them. So, how do you set effective deadlines? It's all about balance. Be realistic, but be ambitious. Push yourself, but don't set yourself up for failure. Don't set yourself up for failure by setting unrealistic deadlines, but don't give yourself too much wiggle room either. Find that balance. It's time to pause and reflect. Action step number 3. Look at your goal and steps and plan. Write down the following. When do you want to achieve each milestone? Consider if this is a realistic timeline for each task. Mark them on your calendar and make them non-negotiable. Treat them as promises to yourself, commitments that you will honor. Tip 4. Take consistent action. Now comes the most important part, execution. Here's the deal. You can have the clearest goal in the world, broken down into perfect steps with motivating deadlines, and it won't mean a thing without consistent action. You see, knowledge is only potential power. It's the action, the doing, that transforms that potential into real, tangible results in your life. Look, we've all been there. We get excited about a new goal, we're full of energy and enthusiasm. And then, life happens. We get busy, we get distracted, we get comfortable, and that initial fire starts to dwindle. But here's the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. The achievers, they understand that success isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired, even when you're stressed. What will get you through, what will carry you across the finish line, is discipline. It's about building those habits, those rituals that make taking action automatic, no matter what life throws your way. So how do you build that discipline? Start small. Focus on taking one step, completing one task every single day. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. It's time to pause and reflect. Step number 4, get automated. Develop an operation system. Write down when you will work on your actionable steps. What time will you put in the work each day? How long will each work session be? What is your plan to get back up when you divert from your schedule and system? Keep this in mind. The key here is to stay consistent. Even small actions done daily will add up over time. Robert Collier said, "Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out." Fantastic job! You're nailing it! You've got your goal in sight, your plan is solid, and you're taking action. But here's the thing about any journey worth taking. It's not always going to be a straight line to the top. There will be detours, there will be roadblocks, there will be times when you need to adjust your course. Tip 5. Review and adjust. This means we are going to execute with flexibility. You'll never have a perfect plan, and things won't always go according to schedule. But successful people adapt. They review their progress regularly and adjust when needed. This step is crucial for staying on track and making sure you're not veering off course. If something isn't working, review and adjust. It's about taking a step back, looking at your progress and asking yourself, what's working, what's not working, and what do I need to change to get back on track? Where did you struggle? It's time to pause and reflect. Step number 5, schedule a weekly or monthly review session to ask yourself, what's working well? What needs to change or improve? Are you hitting your deadlines or do you need to adjust? Really digging into your progress, analyzing your results, and making any necessary adjustments to your plan. So, embrace the journey, embrace the challenges, and embrace the opportunity to learn and grow along the way. Because it's in those moments of adjustment, those moments of adaptation, that you'll discover your true potential. There you have it, 5 easy tips for turning your goal into reality using the Think, Plan, Execute framework. It's simple but powerful. Think clearly about your goal. Plan your steps and set deadlines. Execute consistently every day. Review and adjust as needed. If you're serious about achieving your goal, these steps will get you there. But it's up to you to take action and make adjustments along the way and keep pushing forward. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a strategy for success. And let me know in the comments, what's your goal? What's one action you're going to take today to make it happen? Let's make it happen.